Hello, my name is Judit and I'm a solution engineer at ICEYE. In this video, I will provide an overview of ICEYE's Hurricane Solution. ICEYE's Hurricane Solution leverages the strengths of ICEYE's combined Hurricane Rapid Impact and Flood Insights data. You can use these data layers to quickly determine whether enforced policies are impacted, and if so, whether the observed damage is related also to flooding. This solution provides comprehensive event coverage with damage releases within 24 hours of landfall and flood data within 24 hours of flood peak, which can help reimagine event response, accelerate loss estimation, optimize resource planning, and target resource deployment. For the case of our pilot analysis for Hurricane Milton in 2024, we delivered 2 Hurricane Rapid Impact releases and 11 Flood Insights releases, following the cadences shown in this timeline. This map shows how you can combine insights from ICEYE's Hurricane Rapid Impact damage layers and Flood Insights flood depth layers. You can leverage the 4-meter resolution flood depth layer for infrastructure level flood assessment, as shown on this map, where impacted buildings have been classified by flood depth. You can leverage the 30-meter resolution damage layer for street level damage assessments. And you can also overlay both layers to identify locations where the observed change could be the consequences of multiple perils, flooding, and damage due to hurricane winds. ICEYE's Hurricane Rapid Impact data provides a complete view of hurricane impact within 24 hours of landfall, allowing users to rapidly assess impact on their portfolio with a plot-level heat map. The data is based on the detection of changes derived from pre- and post-event ICEYE synthetic aperture radar imagery, and the product contains 2 layers: a 500-meter hex grid that can guide you in narrowing down where to look, and a 30-meter heat map for assessing impact. The hex grid contains the sum of the changes observed within each of the hexagonal grids, and can guide the user to the most heavily affected regions. Here, darker colors indicate the presence of more changes. You can thereby identify areas of interest, like cities and neighborhoods, with the highest concentrations of changes. For a more granular view of impact, you can use the 30-meter heat map, which indicates changes measured before and after the weather event, this time with darker colors indicating more measured change. And here's an example from one of our validated detections during Hurricane Milton, the Tropicana Stadium, where we detected medium and high damage scores over the impacted roof. ICEYE's Flood Insights data provides flood extent and depth information within 24 hours of flood peak, enabling policy-level decision-making. The product also contains 2 core layers: the flood extent, showing which regions were impacted, and the flood depth layer, showing how badly it flooded. Here, you can see the flood extent, outlining areas where flooding was observed, and here, you can see the flood depth layer, with depths of observed flood in inches down to the individual structure level. In this case, darker blues show areas with deeper floodwaters. You can use this flood depth layer to classify infrastructure by the severity of observed flood, as shown here, where footprints in yellow saw the least flood, whereas those in red saw the most flooding. Thank you for watching this brief overview of ICEYE's Hurricane Solution.